Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and today we're going to be talking about everything you need to know for the weekly patch this week. We're also going to be talking about the big news, which, if you didn't know, is the collaboration announced on the JP live stream last night that Full Metal Alchemist will be collabing with War of the Visions. So let's go ahead and dig in. So just to talk about the Full Metal Alchemist collaboration in light detail first, they're going to be released in two waves. So Bradley and Roy are going to be released next week, I believe it is, or the week after. And then Edward and Al are going to be released first. We do know the elements of Edward and Al. We do not know the elements of Roy and Bradley. So Edward is going to be a wind elemental unit, and Al is going to be a lightning based unit. And so this is going to be coming out on the 23rd and the 31st. So I'm sure we're going to be doing a lot of in-depth videos on these units because a lot of people have been anticipating this. And I know we talked about this on the Christmas live stream. Let's be honest though, at least it's not a Doko Doko anime collab, and Full Metal Alchemist is pretty popular and pretty cool. So what do you need to know for this week? Well, if you want to know more about the Full Metal Alchemist collaboration, definitely go and check out Odaiba's channel or go to the Reddit thread. He's kind of putting together all of the information regarding that. For the actual week itself, the game is struggling. Most people on Amazon and on iOS can't actually get the game to run right now. I'm actually playing on the Google version of the game. They are still having issues after the extended maintenance last night, so keep that in mind. The other crazy thing going on right now is that Vis Raviess is actually 18k Visior. So we do have a 9-step guarantee. There are no free steps on this, is one thing to keep in mind, but you get 80 shards and you get a guaranteed Vis Raviess. Now, this banner goes on for 20 days, so I'm not going to recommend pulling immediately because we have no idea what's going to be coming out next week. Winter Shadowlinks could roll out next week and could completely blow us away in terms of being an amazing unit, and everybody is going to be like, man, I shouldn't have spent my Visior on Vis Raviess. I should have gone for Shadowlinks. So for me, I'm holding off to see if Shadowlinks releases next week or if it's going to be Dragon Quest or what it's going to be. I'm kind of waiting right now. So I'm in like this fixed anticipation depending on whatever unit is likely going to be releasing next week. Another thing to note down here as well is that there are a lot of gold summons going on. So I did a ton of gold summons this morning, both for Vis Raviess's vision card, and also Warrior of Light has a gold summon as well now. So you're going to be doing a lot of that, and you do want a gold summon for Warrior of Light. You also want to set your Chocobo expedition for, I believe it's Matoya's Cave, so that you can get Warrior of Light shards, because you do want to build up those Warrior Light shards before we get to the 140 version of Warrior of Light releasing. Now, in terms of the shop, there is some interesting things going on, which we'll get into here, but in the far plane, we do have a couple of things happening. We, of course, have Tower ongoing, but we have this Winter Festivities quest, which you will want to do every day. Of course, it gives you good items, but it also gives you a holiday present medal. Now, the holiday present medal can be exchanged for 3 different presents, which are available. Today, it was red, green, and blue. I don't know if the colors really made a difference. I think a lot of players are still just struggling to get into the game, so there's not a lot of information on what the differences of the presents are, but I do believe you will want to get these presents. When I used them, it said I would get a lot of potentially like rainbow blossoms, or I would get a lot of gill snappers. I only got like gill snappers and garbage. So don't get your hopes up. It's not going to be something that you're going to need to go crazy about. There's no new missions for Warrior Light's armor and Sword of Light, so keep that in mind. We do have Ravi's Glacial Crown, which did come out, so most people are going to be spending time farming this. But most of all, there really isn't that much to farm this week. We pretty much are just kind of in the same cycle that we've been. You might want to farm trust stones a bit. You may want to get into quick pick match, because that's also happening this week. But really, there's not a lot of crazy things going on. I myself plan to finish up the story. I'm at 15k Visior, so I do want to get back to 18k in case I do want to pull for Raviess next week. And then I do also need to make sure I'm setting my limited guild battle. So if you haven't already, I do believe this starts on the 24th. You will want to get in here, set your units, make sure you're on top of it, so that you don't disappoint your guild or are maintaining a constant disappointment status with your guild like I currently am. Side note, my guild is currently recruiting. We are relatively casual, so please come and check us out. Now, there are not really too many surprises happening right now. We do have the daily purchase bonus, which does give 100 Raviess shards and 80 Raviess mine spheres, or 80 winter UR mine spheres. Pretty good, I would say, especially since we have shop pack H that came out as well. One thing to note on the 9-step that did come out for Raviess is that you actually do not get any of the tokens. So if you are wanting to pity token one of the other winter units, the only one I would really say is worthwhile is either Winter Luartha or Winter Victora in terms of what I use, or maybe you want to pity one of the Winter VCs. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Oh, you actually can't pity the Winter VCs, it looks like. Wait. Yeah, you actually, there's no hard pity for the Winter VCs, it looks like. So keep that in mind as you are going through here and planning it. The Moogle present shop is the shop I was talking about, where I would grab the day 1 holiday present. You see here that it's like multiple day 1s. I'm almost wondering if it would be worthwhile to save these tokens up, and maybe they'll have like really good gifts on like day 5 or something, and then you can buy all 3 gifts. I'm kind of, you can't see what the gifts are ahead of time, so we're probably gonna have to come up with a strat for this. We're gonna have to figure out how to approach this as the best way. And I think, again, so many players are just currently locked out of the game right now and can't get in, that it's one of those things that, you know, we're just going to have to wait till more data comes out on it. And I think people that are active on like forums and Discord right now are probably just really hyping up Full Metal Alchemist. I just imagine people are going absolutely bonkers for that everywhere. There is a Warrior of Light upgrade to the guild quest as well. So if you go into the guild quest, you do have a Warrior of Light mission here. So before you do your skip all, you can include this in the skip all. You get a lot of guild food, you get guild tokens. You are going to have to defeat this to make sure that you get the max reward. So that should definitely be a priority for you. And again, don't forget to run through, get your new secondary masteries. And please, for the love of God, guys, do not go pull crazy right now. Hold until we know more about UR Shadow Lynx next week. Like, who knows what she could bring? She could be this incredibly powerful fire unit that is just going to absolutely change the game. She could be a 100 cost unit that's not that great. We're gonna have to wait and see. And y'all, I have a feeling she'll be good because she got them thighs, everybody. That let's be honest. Anyway, hope you guys will have fun with quick pick battle, and I will catch you guys all later.